Rob Mayeda is here now with a check of our weather. A little bit of gray skies over the city right now.
Yeah, a blanket of fog. Kind of a chilly finish to the weekend in San Francisco. And the summer microclimate's kind of playing out. We got 70s and some low 80s inland today. And if you like today's weather, you'll like pretty much the rest of the 7-day forecast. We're kind of locked in here on this pattern right now. We got the coastal fog spilling over San Francisco. 58 degrees, kind of chilly. You certainly want a nice jacket if you're heading outdoors underneath those low clouds. Not too bad in San Rafael, into the mid 70s with blue skies and a little bit of high clouds coming in from the east, and more of those high clouds over Walnut Creek, where we did have low 80s earlier. Right now down to 79 degrees, and into San Jose 74, and a bit breezy with those winds out of the northwest from 10 to 20 miles per hour. Now the wind is a good thing, at least when it comes to air quality, stirring up some of that ground level pollution and preventing ground level ozone from getting too dense in any spots around the Bay Area. So moderate to good tomorrow. But I tell you what, the pollen counts are still relatively high. We're moderate for olive, pine and grass pollen, still in that moderate range. So if the allergies aren't backing off yet, that's probably the reason why, along with the breezy conditions. But you can see how cool it is around the inner bay as those winds did pick up this afternoon. Ocean temperatures still in the mid 50s, so that marine air has a little extra bite to it. So there you see the low clouds on the left side of the screen. These are remnants of thunderstorms moving in from the east. The cirrus type clouds, the anvil tops of those thunderstorms basically blowing off here towards the west. Looks impressive on the radar. As we show you the futurecast, though, we do expect this, what's left of it, to weaken as we head through the evening hours. So wouldn't rule out a stray sprinkle or two, especially up north. But as we head towards tomorrow morning, the bigger story will be all those low clouds. In fact, I think there's a pretty good chance you may have some damp pavement in the morning from drizzle at times. Low clouds surging way inland to Stockton and Sacramento for the morning, back into the sunshine for the afternoon. So once again, we're looking at these numbers. 50s to start with those cloudy skies, back into the 70s inland around noon, and our highs tomorrow, just like we saw today, upper 70s to mid 80s down around Morgan Hill, and 80s around the Tri-Valley and around the North Bay. A little bit warmer for a few areas into Monday and Tuesday afternoon. Probably have a chance of a few more 80s inland, but then for the second half of the week, temperatures are going to cool down again as we see a trough of low pressure approach the coast. That is the opposite of high pressure. That will promote the onshore wind and keep the heat locked up in the desert southwest. So the 7-day forecast stays pretty mild. In fact, it should trend a little bit cooler as we go through the week there. You can see breezy conditions picking back up on Friday, and it looks like we'll start next weekend the same way ended this one, with numbers mostly in the 70s inland and some areas of clouds around San Francisco and the coast.
Is this June gloom arriving right on time?
It is officially June gloom season.
Thanks, Rob.